That being said, most of you have been here before. You've heard my speech. Put up with me for just a few minutes. Cash, card, Venmo, and Cash App are only methods of payment. If you do not know what Venmo or Cash App is, find the youngest person in the group. Might be you, ma'am. And she will be happy to explain to you. If you still don't get it, cash and credit card work. Credit card companies are the devil. We are locally owned and founded. We do charge a flat $2 fee for all transactions that are electronic. So whether that's $10 on Venmo or $10,000 on American Express, it'll cost you $2. Everything in this house is on the main floor. As you go through today, nothing in the garage, nothing but the owner upstairs, so please be respectful. I don't think she's for sale. And nothing in the backyard beyond the taped off areas. So you've got the little patio out back and the deck out back, but that's about it. None of the lawn stuff is for sale in the front yard, but there is some stuff in the backyard. This is one of two sales we have today. This is a one-day sale. The way our one-day sale works is 9 to 12:30. Everything is full price. We will check everybody out at 12:30, push you out the door, put numbers back out, and then reopen our doors at 1 o'clock for discounts. If you buy something today that is large, it has to leave today. We might be able to meet you tomorrow, but if we can get it gone today, that'd be great. Our other sales in Mayodan, really kind of cool, funky stuff. It's a little bit of a haul from here, but might be worth it if you're looking for some unique stuff, some great Christmas stuff, and a little bit of everything else in between. I think that's about it. Folks, thank you for being here. We want to thank you all for making us #1 in North Carolina. EstateSales.net named us #1 estate sale company in the state for 2024. So give yourselves all applause. Yay! We appreciate it. We've got 27 sales on the books between now and April.
Holy nice.
Oh my God. I don't know if I should be ashamed or embarrassed or thrilled. Please, if you're not on our email list, we have a sign-up sheet inside. Please join. Follow us on estatesales.net. We appreciate you all. You all know who we are. We run a fair, safe sale. We appreciate it. If you had a good time today, please leave us a review on Google. We're Happy Camper Estate Sales out of McLeansville, North Carolina. If you did not enjoy yourself, the good folks at Happy Camper Estate Sales in Wichita, Kansas would love to hear from you. I think we'll be able to get everybody in. It's the first floor only. It's going to be a little packed, so let's go. Number 1, 4, 5.
All right, babe. Find yourself a few things. Sony Walkman and the DVD player. Camera's not working, so don't worry about your mic. Nick is off and running. This tile reminds me of my childhood home. Whew. I don't think I've had enough coffee to be running around here.
Oh, right here it is. Here it is. Oh.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I wonder about that one. Do we know if it works?
Do we know if that works?
I don't.
All right, I'm gonna hang on to it.
Huh.
For now.
All right. I love this. That's going on with me. So the vase you just saw that's listed for $175, we did come back for the half off sale and ended up getting a deal on it for $75. It is a Fulvio Bianconi signed vase. I can find one listed for $790. I love it, so it's actually going in my glass collection, but I am going to list it, still list it, but list it high, and if it sells, great. If it doesn't, it's going to be beautiful on my shelf. All right, I'm going to cut this off for a second while I look. Lots of gloss. So, those down there were okay. Yeah, he's got, no, not at those prices. Moving right along, boo. So, sewing stuff. Yeah, it would be great for children's clothing. But you just said no. That's pretty.
Which table?
All right, I don't see a price, but I like it.
There's two smaller ones in the kitchen.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Price?
Maybe that's the one.
Where'd this come from?
It was sitting right on that table.
She's been adding stuff. She brought it back in this morning. What are you doing?
She's just popping things around. You're like, I don't even know what this is.
Looks like it's got some chips there. I'll do $5 on it.
Okay, you want to throw a price on it? No, thank you.
She's like, oh, just put a price on it.
Sounds like me when I do a yard sale. My husband's like, wait a minute, that's my favorite suit. I'm like, meh, just put it up. Meh. So sweet. There's a couple of men's things over there. Look in there and see if you need those.
Mary's got the one for the other one.
Just sold one similar to that.
Looks like you just recently sold.
Should we? I got the other one for 99 cents. What you find?
No, I have no idea. I can't read that and determine what that is.
AHL We are here for another Nick unbagging. We went to one of our favorite estate sale companies that are local, Happy Camper. We just love them. They are so much fun, as you can see at the beginning of the video, as Bill does his introduction before we go into the house, just how much fun they are. They're wonderful.
We love them. We always give Happy Camper and here in North Carolina great ratings. If we ever have bad time at Happy Camper, we give the ratings to Happy Camper in Wichita, Kansas.
As Bill recommends. Yeah, so we love them. Their prices are good. They're just, everybody that works for them is wonderful. And they are a locally owned, locally run business. So we really, really try to make sure we always hit their sales.
So to emphasize how good their prices are, they also are willing to work with you on the prices that are marked at the estate sale, even prior to their discount times.
Yes, and this was the one-day sale, which they don't normally do, but as he said, it was a favor for friends, so it was normal prices in the morning, which we got there early. We were number 1 and 2, and then they close it down at noon, and then or 12:30, and then open it back up at 1 and start over again for the half off. So we did go both times. But we are going to combine both trips because we did some things in the middle, but we're going to combine them both in this one unbagging. So as Nick was just saying about the deals, he's going to tell you right now about a deal.
So we have a Sony Walkman 2.
You took the
I took
batteries
the batteries out. You're right.
Yeah.
I did. We tested it with the batteries, so it was priced accordingly for a Sony Walkman 2, although they had not had an opportunity to test it. And so we had mentioned that that was a bit high for an untested item. They knocked a third of the price off, and we went ahead and got it. We did get it home, tested it. While it powers on, it's going to be for parts, y'all.
It is for parts. It is now listed for parts, but even though we were disappointed, because if it did work, you're looking at a $150 item. Parts, I think I have it listed at 60 something, 50 something. I don't know. I'll pop it up on the screen for you to see the listing. We will not lose money on it, but it's certainly not going to be the banger we hoped it would. But we're glad that they were willing to work with us as we took the risk, because in the end, we won't get hurt from this. So that's a good thing. All right, let's do this. What else?
So they had some albums there. We grabbed a few albums, Porgy and Bess, Mary Poppins, and then some Caribbean island music. Those are for us.
Those are most likely for us. I will comp them first, but when I grab them more for us. I picked up this frame just because it's pretty. It's got a pewter turtle, and I am a beach girl born and raised, so I loved it. So that will get listed in our store.
All right, we picked up an Italian-made men's coat that's already pictured. We'll have that listed later today. But in the same closet that we were looking through, y'all, we don't pick up ties that often, but this is a knit Yves Saint Laurent. Very
vintage,
cool, classic
knit.
Vintage.
Yeah.
Men's knit tie.
We sold a polo one like that was vintage, and it sold fairly quickly. So people like that style.
All right, Molly grabbed this. Is that an abalone shell?
I'm not sure. I just thought it was very pretty, and I grabbed it.
It's very cool.
$5, I think he put on that, because it was not priced. Y'all cracked me up. because I was finding some items that weren't priced. I'm like, Bill, I'm sorry to keep bothering you. I know you're busy, but there's no price on this item. And he's like, the homeowner was upstairs. Okay. So you didn't go upstairs. It was one floor only. The homeowner was upstairs and he goes, dadgummit, she keeps bringing stuff down and putting it around on places without telling me. So there's stuff I don't even know is out here. So I guess as she sat up there, she would find things and plop them on the table. So it was keeping him extra busy. It was funny.
All right. These, I'm assuming these are for us for
Yes.
purposes of picturing and such.
For
these
boots.
are boot shapers.
So I grabbed those because we don't have any. We use noodles typically, but when I saw those and they sold them for $1, I was like, let's just do
No
them.
more need for noodles.
And who knows? I might comp them and they may get listed because maybe they're better to list than and use noodles.
All right, so you grabbed a few little
Yeah.
$1 billfolds.
They had a bunch of leather wallets and they were marked $1 and they are leather. Several of them are Italian leather. Yeah. And for $1, I didn't comp. I just grabbed because they were in great condition. And again, like I say, 100% leather, Italian. So no brainer.
And when we say Italian, folks, this family was definitely Italian.
Yeah.
And we'll show you a few more things here to let you know that. Oh, wait. Yeah, no. Picked up some hair gel for
personal
myself.
hair gel.
So when we went back in the afternoon, Molly grabbed these really cool.
They're very heavy.
Heavy glass.
Crystal. I can't remember the name now, but we've sold so much of it in our store. Costa. Yes. Costas.
Candle holders.
I think they're Sweden, but they're beautiful. There's 2 of them, and they're gorgeous, and I grabbed them. Yeah.
They look like the wax is already dripping down it.
I know, they're so cool.
And there is actual wax that
Yes, I have to do a little bit of cleaning on those before I photograph them.
All right. So you have an Aurora
pen, and it is an angled one. I did a little pre-research on these prior to going in. I could not find this exact, but I will still do a Google lens on it and all, but it's an angled gold pen. The other regular ones were priced really well. So this could be quite a little banger for us. I am confident that we're going to make money unless Nick breaks it. Then
Nick is just testing to figure. There we go.
All right, you got it.
How to use it so that we can.
It's got the case, the booklet, and all. So I think that's going to be a goodie. I'm excited to do more research and get that in the store.
All right, so you've got a few items on your desk.
Yes, I have some items on my desk. Hold on, that I will show you.
This was another that Bill worked with us on the price.
Yes, this was. Oh, sorry, can't focus. Look at this beauty. Ooh. What did we end up paying? He did $75 on it in the end. I am in love with it. So I have a personal glass collection. I will probably display it in there and go ahead and list it, but list it probably for about $695. And we'll see. Yeah, if it sells, I mean, I might take a deal, but it's one of those items that we do often where I love it personally and I'm willing to sell it at the right price, but probably won't take any kind of lowball deals. But it is gorge. So then we got, these are all when we went back to the half off.
And actually, Bill even worked more than half off on the base.
He went more than half off on the base for us. Hold on. Sorry about this. These Italian plaques, there are 3 of them. 2 of them are in the box. They're all different. There are 3 of them. I don't remember what we paid for them, but I think you saw a set.
Each.
$3 each. Nick saw a set that had sold for 40 something plus ship. So yeah, so we'll do a set of 3. These are different ones, I think, than the other, but yeah, I mean, we decided to save them. It was at the end of the day. Nobody was grabbing them. They were pretty, so I grabbed them. Then I found these, and I think, what did he say, $2 in the end for these? I'm not even 100% sure what they are, except they're beautiful cards. And again, this family was Italian, so everything is in Italian on these cards. So I'm going to do some research, but I just...
like daily
affirmations.
affirmation,
Okay.
meditation type of cards.
All right, daily, all in Italian. So, yeah, I loved them. So I grabbed them. We'll see what happens with them. Anything else from that sale?
Well, we that was their first sale. We then took a little drive to their second sale of the
Which
day.
we will do in a video upcoming. He's antsy to show you everything, but you're going to have to hang on for the next video to see what we got in the Happy Camper #2 sale where we drove 30 minutes out for. So keep an eye out. Make sure you like, subscribe, give us some love, comment if you see anything in the video that you think we should have grabbed, that we didn't. We debated on a lot of things. So we're always up for your feedback on how we do the video. Just be kind in your feedback. Doesn't mean you can't critique, but critique kindly, please. All right, y'all. Till next time. Bye.